Thanks to Ford. I'm Jon Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. We are here with John Donovan, the Chief Technology Officer at AT&T at the 2012 Developer Summit.
Hi, John.
How are you?
Doing great.
So can you tell us a little bit about what you announced today?
Yeah, there were several parts to our announcement that I'm really excited about. For the developers, I think first on an infrastructure basis, we announced a set of tools and capabilities that will make their life simpler. Tools to support how they develop, and a cloud offering that is really the first of its kind, and that it's designed for developers to make it easy, affordable, and very convenient for them to get the infrastructure that supports an application so that they can focus on the end product. We're certainly very excited about that. We talked a little bit about the evolution of our network for 2012. While we're proud of the results of 2011, we wanted to give a glimpse to this group of folks into what we're doing for our network. And then lastly, and very importantly, we talked about the application programmer interfaces, or APIs, and we laid out the roadmap, and it's an exciting roadmap for us, and we expect to more than double the number of API calls that happen on our network at 2012, and you don't do that without providing a heck of a lot of new offering. And so we're really excited about the offerings that we had for the developers here today.
Certainly. And what does that mean for the customers looking forward into 2012?
Well, I think the customers are always going to see a benefit when you take the sum total of everything you learned today, and that is, we believe that an application, a network, and a device come together. And so when you have any of those out of sync, a device that's more powerful than its applications or its network, a network that's not up to speed with the applications, then that's challenging. And so what we try to do is we really try to provide, provided today, a set of offerings for this year that will really allow for our end customers to have tremendous advancement this year in handsets, networks, and applications.
Speaking of network, the race to LTE is clearly on. AT&T as a GSM carrier took a little bit of a different route going to LTE. Can you tell us a little bit about the HSPA Plus and then the transition to LTE?
Yes, we sure did. We took a very deliberate path that we felt would be in the best interest of the consumers and the right path for us on an investment basis. And what we've been able to do is provide really a seamless experience. If you look at the HSPA Plus dimension of our 4G network, as we build out our LTE footprint, we're going to have a wonderful experience whether you're in that LTE footprint or when you're roaming outside it. You're going to end up being on our network at a very fast speed.
So the transition from being in a 4G LTE to a 4G HSPA Plus, the end user is still going to have incredibly fast speeds.
Well, I think for 2012, it will almost be, we can say it'll be seamless, but I think it'll almost be invisible in that most of the applications are going to work extremely well, and because of how we've engineered the network to hand between them, we think that from a customer's perspective, they're going to see a great 4G network, and whether that's on the LTE technology or whether that's on the HSPA Plus technology.
We are here with Jeff Bradley, Senior Vice President of Devices. Thank you for taking the time to speak to us.
My pleasure.
Tell us a little bit about what you announced today.
We announced Application Resource Optimizer today, short for ARROW. And it is a new tool that we're making available to developers that will help them optimize how their apps run on a wireless network, which makes their apps run faster, use less battery, and use less network traffic.
Excellent. Can you tell us a little bit about what that means for customers and consumers in 2012?
You know, consumers will end up with apps that actually will use less of their battery, that will allow their devices to stay live longer, and if we're able to tune the network traffic, they'll even be able to use less of their data bucket when using their apps.
Making everybody happy.
Everyone's a winner.
Thank you very much for the time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure.